go inside. What does your lab think of the birds?
They make me nervous.
He wants to eat them, huh? So those are the nest boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you leave the nest out all year long?
No.
And this is just where they sit on this side here?
Yeah, that's where they perch.
They perch. What do you use for nesting material? Pine needles?
Pine needles and basket weaving equipment.
And those are the food trays. And some of the birds like to nest on the floor, so you have to make it more private by putting cardboard
Yeah.
around them.
Yes, there's always a dummy in the loft.
So you have 4 separate rooms, and this room here is shut off with the door. Because these birds are the prisoner birds?
Yes, they are.
And what's a prisoner bird?
They're just for breeding. You don't fly them. They're from other people's lofts and they end up going home if they to a different loft if I let them fly.
Very good. I see the loft is nice and clean. Does it always look like this?
Always.
Always. So these guys never get any exercise, huh?
You know, they fly around in here quite a bit, and they do fly in place on the floor, and they get exercise.
So you're getting ready to ban baby pigeons?
Yes, I'm going to ban my baby pigeons. They're ready to ban. Presumably because they're getting too large now. If I wait a few more days, it will be too late. What a waste. Jesus
What
Christ.
happens if you don't ban them?
If I don't ban them, then I can't fly them. Because it's against the law to fly them without bands. They have to have a seamless band put on when they're approximately a week old. I think I waited too long for some of them. That's why I have this Vaseline. I have to Vaseline them up and then squeeze the leg through the band and pick it out with the thing that I'm making right here. This is a tool. This proves that human beings are Homo sapiens because we can use tools.
And what is that tool going to do?
Pluck the back toe out from the back of the band when you stick it on the foot.
Okay.
You have to pluck it out.
Will it hurt the bird?
No, nothing hurts. the
How can
birds.
you tell that it doesn't hurt the birds?
The birds are animals, they don't feel no pain. Here we go. See?
Is that
I tell my wife I'm gonna raise 2-3 birds, then I buy 1,000 bands.
Oh my gosh.
See?
Is that really 1,000 bands?
No, it's 100.
100 bands.
Maybe you'll have to.
Does the color make a... Is there any significance to the color?
The significance in the color is the red ones are for the year 2001. This year. Last year there was blue. Year before yellow. Year before that green.
Why is it important that you keep track of them by year?
Because the young birds are the only ones that can fly in the young bird races.
How old is a young bird?
Under a year. You must always have a knife. A knife.
What do you do with the knife?
Slit the throats of the ones that don't turn out very good.
Do you do that too?
No, I'm chicken shit.
What do you mean by not turning out good?
If they're slow, dumb shit birds, then you kill them by the throat with a knife. Like this. You go like this. If this was the bird's neck, then you go like this. Throw this in the shit can. Flop, 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 flop. Squirt blood, squirt blood, squirt blood. Scare the neighbors, make them think you're nuts, and they don't bother you no more.
So did you design your loft yourself?
Yes, I designed my loft myself. I designed that pigeon over there from scratch. I designed this pigeon. That white pigeon, I designed that pigeon also. I designed all these pigeons, especially to do certain things for me. Come over here, I want you to show you this one. See this pigeon with the feathers sticking on the neck? That's for flying in rough weather. This is
Feathers
rough.
sticking on the neck.
Yes, the yellow one there with the feathers sticking out of the
Oh
neck.
yeah.
Well, that acts like a sail in rough weather.
Right.
I designed that especially for rough weather, this pigeon here.
Do you have a favorite pigeon?
Yes, but all the favorite ones die, so I try to let them not know which ones they are. I forgot my notebook. I better go back in and get it. Oh, there goes some pigeons.
What is on the back of your jacket?
This is protection from the pigeons that shit on you.
I see.
I thought you would.
So we're inside the loft now. Are the pigeons afraid of you?
Just if I'm holding my knife.
Do you name them all? So these guys are a week old?
Yeah, about a week old.
Tell me about the parents of these birds. Do you expect them to be good flyers?
Yeah, this is a Jan Arden cross, the cockbird. The dad to this bird is a Jan Arden, and the hen is a pretty good hen. It's flown pretty good for me.
So this is about the right size for banding? Or is this one a little big?
No, it's about the right size.
And now it has its band. And that'll stay on it its whole life, right? You can't take those off?
That's right.
Why was there only one bird in that nest?
Only one egg hatched. Yeah,
They
it's
always have
impo-
two eggs?
Always two, yes.
About how old is this guy?
Oh, about 2.5 weeks old. It's going to be a dun-colored bird, a real light check.
What are the records that you keep?
I'm writing down the location of the babies that I'm banding, and I have the information on which birds are nesting at this location, and then I'll go in the house and transfer the band number and find out which parents the babies have.
So how old is this little guy?
Oh, probably 3 days old.
They all look pretty much alike when they're first born?
Usually, if they have dark beaks and dark feet, they're usually going to be a dark colored bird.
You have one that just now hatched?
Yeah. It's not even dry.
Wow. There. How sweet. Probably hasn't even had its first meal, huh?
No.
Is its nest mate hatched?
No. You can barely see that it's starting to crack open there.
Oops. How cool.